Hey, a movie written by, produced by, and directed by Zack Snyder. And that should be fire, right?
Gracias por ver La Esquina de Jody. Thank you for watching Jody's Corner.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. I'm Jody Joe. This is going to be a movie review for Army of the Dead, a Zack Snyder affair. He story by credit, directed by, produced by him and the Deborah Snyder. You guys already know the gist of the story of what time it is. Brief rundown on Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder ousted from DC, no longer in control of DC, and Sarnoff says, "Get out of here." And this is his first project since being ousted from DC. So this is kind of like a film to show the world, like, oh, this is what you missed out on. You know what I'm saying? Look what you guys could have had type of scenario. And this is not the type of movie that you wanted to come out with after being outed from DC, bro. Like this I'm going to keep it 100% real here. This is an honest, unbiased review because that's all I know how to do. But Zack Snyder is known for visual directing, great action, great visuals and stuff like that. And he reinstitutes that here again. He doubles down on that. He lives up to that, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a few things in this movie that are actually good. I'll get out of the way. This is a bad film. This is a bad movie. But there's a couple things he gets right. And it's the colors, the action, pretty much mostly visual stuff that's in the movie is pretty much the fire stuff, right? And to be honest, like the color scheme of this film is a lot different than what I'm normally used to from seeing from Zack Snyder, because usually he uses those lenses that really make it a super saturated type of image and stuff. But this one is more cinematic in nature. And there was some scenes here that I really appreciated, bro. Some nice comedies up in this film. I know a lot of people would probably like that. The characters are, by the end of the movie, the characters you feel some type of way about a couple of them. Some of them you don't. Looking back on it, there's 3 different type of people that will like this movie. It's Snyder fans. It's zombie lovers, because they look past any issues. They just love zombie movies so long as there's zombies in it. And people who are action junkies. And this film, don't get it twisted, this film is not that great with the action, but it's the only thing, it's the only thing that's competently done that it stands out from the rest of this disaster of a film. So this is a spoiler review. All right, so look, they got to go to Las Vegas to get some money out of a vault. They're about to bomb this place, and this place is sealed off with canisters. But in the beginning of this film, this scene you see here with this bus, bruh. Not this bus, but there's a road in the beginning of the movie where there's some soldiers protecting a very precious cargo. And this cargo contains the zombie, as you guys already know. Them fools is actually freaking retarded. They were called the Elite Four, the Super Four. They were nicknamed something that alludes to the fact that they're like professional, top notch, iconic, great, amazing security people. But dude who just some middle-aged beer pot belly dude who just got married to a broad hooker in Vegas decides to get himself a blowjob on the highway, and the blowjob was so good he leaned left and then is on direct path with this high security, high tech, amazing payload cargo with these amazing security team who are awesome, and it's a failure on Snyder's part here because or he just meant the characters to look stupid. The security guys are arguing. Yeah, really? They're just looking at each other like this. Yeah. Don't even look at the road. The light is visually shining from the headlights coming forward, and their faces are yellow. And I'm like, okay, I understand that you meant these fools to be not paying attention, but putting that bright light on their face, any idiot would have been like, well, what's that light on me? And seeing that the car's coming either way, instantly I'm like, okay, this is going to be a stupid movie. Dude gets a blowjob, crashes head on into him. Payload gets broken open. Zombie jumps out. Can you hear that? What did you say? Get out of there now. Then get out of there. Run away. Yeah, I heard you, but run away. Yeah, is that right? And then it cuts to the scene of him. They're still creeping up, moving forward. The lady says, she went from being a stern alpha. What is your position? Confirming. To as soon as they said the payload was open, get out of there now, get out of there now. And they're like, yeah, get out of there. Is that what you said? And instead of the immediate response being, hey, let's go, another 30, 40 seconds goes by of the soldiers moving closer and closer to the black hole of the vault. And I'm instantly like, you guys are stupid, leave. And then 30 seconds later, he says, hey, they said we should pull out, with no sense of urgency at all. That lady was screaming on that radio. No sense of urgency. Said, I think we should back off. They said we should just leave. So come on, let's go. And then all of a sudden, zombie man mutant guy jumps out. He takes heavy fire from these automatic weapons. I want you guys to remember that. He takes heavy fire from these automatic weapons, but none of them, not one bullet manages to land a headshot. Oh, whoop-de-doo. They're all shooting at the body. They all die. He's juking and dodging. And this is a super-powered, smart, capable, dodging, logical thinking zombie. I don't even think I should even call. They're not zombies. They're mutants. They're mutated creatures, bro, is what they are. So it's like, all right, that's going to piss a lot of people off. It's going to piss a lot of people off who actually want to see a traditional zombie film. But me, I'm actually like, all right, cool. They're mutant zombie-like type of creatures. I can roll with it, bro. They're smart and they can run and they can do unzombie-like things. All right, I can adapt to this for sure. I was still on board. Soldiers get ate up because the soldiers walked off, did some more dumb shit, whatever. They get to the team. Batista's flipping burgers. They get the team together, and seeing all of them get the team together and stuff, and the music playing and seeing how they go to each individual character in their lifestyle and how they live and stuff like that. Oh, this character's interesting. Oh, he's flamboyant. Oh, he's tough. And just seeing them come together, that was the best part of this movie. The first hour was the best part of this movie, about them deciding what they're going to do, meeting up with Scorpion, and then deciding that they're going to go into this vault and take the $200 million out. And then $50 million is going to go to Batista, and he can share it with the fools however they want. So him getting the team together, they finally touch down, they land. And this is what I'm asking myself the whole time. Like, why is it that they just don't take a helicopter and fly that motherfucker straight to the casino, go down, bypassing everything? Why don't they just take a helicopter, fly it straight over the tins, land on top of the roof or the neighboring roof, and then just go in and go on a fresh helicopter and leave? Their plan is to actually pay homage by delivering a body, so that they'll be like, oh, yeah, let's go transform him. Yeah. Now we'll let you, even though we want to eat you, yeah, we'll let you come and walk around. Stupid. And then we got to walk and get through and go through the casinos and go through all this death and then finally go. And our escape plan is, oh, there's an old broken down piece of shit helicopter on the roof. Use that to fly your way out. Bro, this movie is stupid. And this is all set up. And this thing is full of just predictable cliches up the wazoo. I mean, you can predict this movie from beginning to end. You're going to call scenes. Oh, this is about to happen. It happens. There was a scene where Batista and his old girlfriend were finally making up, and she puts her hand on his face. She says, "You're not going back out there without me." He's like, "Thank you." She's like, "Yeah." The camera's on her, and then the elevator opens, ding, and she turns around. I'm like, okay, so the elevator's going to open up. Zombie's going to be there, and she going to get ate. And sure enough, ding, ate her. Batista, he's supposed to be trained. He wasn't able to get him off. There's a whole bunch of that. The girl. So there's a guy that went on along with the mission. He worked for the investor to sabotage them. And the female Cholita with the freaking headband, how he made her go behind. He threw the glow stick to make her go off trail, and she was tight, bro, and she still was surviving. And by the time that they thought she was dead, and then all the crew was leaving out the main entrance to go towards the vault, she jumps out the window, wow, she's shooting zombies, and they're like, no. And nobody, the whole crew is there. The entire crew is there. I'm sorry, I just need to pull this up. I want to pull this up. This budget is trash, by the way. This is a low budget affair. Look at this. Here it is right here. This scene here. The entire crew is there, and they're just letting her get ate up. Everybody's there with their guns. Batista's there, the crew, and it's only this one guy there like, oh, I can't do it. I'll take one away. Chop them down. Batista's right there. They're all right there. Why are you letting her get ate? What is this? This is stupid. This is direction error. You shouldn't have even had those characters that close. It should have been only him in the area to make this believable. This is stupid. Boom. And then she blows up. And look at the explosion. Boom. Blows up. He doesn't even get touched by it. He's right there. How did that explosion not touch you? How did that explosion not touch you, bro? You're 20 feet away from her. This movie trash, bro. It's terribly executed. The story's bad. The budget is... I don't even feel like breaking this down no more. You know what? I'm not even going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. So, I feel... The budget of this thing is lacking, bro. Some of the CG is trash. I'm sorry, but something as simple, and I'm going to put it out there. I still believe that was not real smoke. That smoke was not real. What smoke, Jody? What are you talking about? The smoke. You know what smoke I'm talking about. No, what smoke are you talking about? Well, all the smoke and explosions in this movie were mostly fake, and some of them looked really bad. But the smoke that I'm talking about, they CGI'd everything in this doggone movie. The green screen in this movie is terrible and atrocious. There's one real shot that I saw that was actually real that looked good, which it had the 15 freeway sign. They were outside. It was just the girl and the trader guy, and they were walking amongst the rubble in the dirt, and they had the little sign there. You know what I'm saying? That gave me a feeling of you're actually in Vegas, and it got blown up. Everything else you could tell was just this all shot in a freaking small studio green screen room. And a couple of little sets built here and there, but that's it. This movie is so small and so low budget to me, bro, and you can feel it. That's the weird thing about it, man. You can feel it, and it just comes off as just low budget. And look at Batista right there. Look, come on, let's go, bro. Look at all of them. They're all there. They all watched her die. For sure. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, the budget's small, budget's weak. The smoke, bro, they CGI'd the cigar smoke from the Butch Pilot, bro. They CGI'd the cigar smoke coming from the pilot. That wasn't even a lit cigar. And you could tell me as much as you would know that was real. Nah, bro, it wasn't. I'm standing to it. Look at this terrible building CG. Look, did you see that? You see this? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this building behind me? Y'all see how bad this looks? Do y'all look? You see that right there? You see this? Look how bad that looks. And I understand the green screen behind me and stuff. And shit, my green screen look better than his almost. Look at how bad this building looks. It looks like a cartoon. And that's exactly the type of stuff that you get throughout this movie. Little small sets, big green screen to make you feel like you're in Las Vegas. But this movie's done, bro. The only part that I felt something was for the white boy nerd and Ghost. When they were in the bottom bunker and they was fighting off the zombies, and Ghost was like, man, shoot, I'm gonna go one-on-one with this guy. And he got served up. What in the world makes you think you go one-on-one with a super soldier, super beast, multi-powered zombie? But he did it. He got worked. And then the white dude saved him by throwing him in the vault and closing it like that. That was pretty dope. I felt that. I was like tight because the black dude Ghost started to warn to him over time, because he went from you're annoying and I can't stand you to I like you, man. And that was tight. I felt that. I ain't gonna lie. Then you have so much inconsistencies with like power scaling, because isn't this zombie guy supposed to be super strong and fast? But then he's at a war with Ghost, and then he fights Batista. They're struggling. Oh, the helicopter. Oh. The chick gets her head cut off, the queen, who had a baby inside of her. So we're having dead babies now. For sure, it's fantasy. I can get with it. But they proceed to cut her head off, and then the guy reveals, this is why we're here. You know, forget that $200 million. This is worth more. We're going to make more of these super zombie soldiers. Cliches up the wazoo, right? And they proceed, when they find her body, they were in peace. They finally were able to get the money. And the girl says, if they find her body, they're going to come for us. Well, you dumb bitch. Hide the body. They left the body there to be found. What is this? This is stupid. All these characters are dumb. And Snyder wrote it this way. Snyder had the story set up this way, where we want these characters to fall into the most unlucky situations so we can have some action. We're going to set it up to where I'll throw a glow stick over here and you got to maneuver, and I'm going to cut I'm going to cut their heads off, which is smart, and lower them quietly. But when I kill this female zombie, I'm going to make sure that I see her freaking arm resting uncomfortably in a weird position on some frying pans. And I'm going to see it because I saw it. I said, that looks weird. Fix her head. And no, she's just going to keep on going. And then so for some reason, it's just going to balance off, and then the frying pans are going to drop, and they're all going to wake up. Is that those type of stupid scenarios that is riddled throughout this entire movie? It annoys you. It's the cinema fan, the film fan of me that gets annoyed by this ignorant, belligerent trash that is being fed to me. It's like, yo, Jody, yeah, I know you like, eat this though. Get this fly doo-doo shit away from me, bro, and give me some food, please. I'm fat. Look at me. I'm hungry. And they're giving me trash, bro. And the disrespectful part is you expect me to buy this trash. You expect me to buy this. You're selling this to be like, yo. Nah, bro. Miss me with that. This is weak. This isn't stimulating. The action is dead to me because it doesn't mean anything. The story doesn't back it up. The consequences that these characters have are just on their own ignorance. They deserve it because they're idiots. So why would you make a movie where these characters do the most idiotic thing and expect me to be like, oh, feel some type of way? No, I don't. Bro, the government said, oh, you know what? We're going to push it up a whole day, 24 hours to blow up and nuke the city. Nobody does that. Who schedules a nuke, which you would think takes months to clarify, studies, and then all of a sudden at the last minute, oh, we're going to rush it up into an hour and a half, and then we're going to blow it. No one, what are you talking about? This is stupid. No one does that. This is, even in fantasy, it's stupid. Like, even in the world of disbelief, it's dumb. Oh, yeah, you know what? That nuke we said was going to happen July 4th? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it as soon as the sun set, midnight. Let's push it up 24 hours. No government, bro. When they change the fare of the price on buses, it takes 3 months before they implement it. Why are you switching nuke dates? So, we'll just do it like that. So they have to rush. Let's make it harder for our guys. This is stupid, bro. This is a terrible sentiment, and this is a dumb movie. So going back to it, this guy was pushed into a basement, and when the nuke finally hits, boom. Well, fast forward. The butch chick takes him to a ship to another building. She goes down, and all of a sudden, for some reason, these zombies decided not to eat these people, the MacGuffin people. The MacGuffin people of these people have been kidnapped, and this daughter wants them back. Her. Freaking. She had a mother. They're alive still. Let's go find them. Sure enough, zombies kidnapped 3 women and left them up in the sky and didn't eat them, transform them, terraform them, or nothing. Kept them protected. This whole movie, they've been up in there chilling, tight. You can miss me with this stupid movie, bro. This movie's trash. And then, lo and behold, Batista finds them. Oh, they're found. Get in the helicopter. Batista's in the helicopter. The daughter's in the helicopter. The butch pilot's in the helicopter. And the girl is in the helicopter in the passenger seat. But guess what? We thought the zombie was dying because Batista hit it with a grenade. But nope. I knew I called this scene as well. I said, look behind you, Batista, because there's going to be a zombie there. You're about to get into the helicopter and all is about to be fine. But we know all is not about to be fine because right behind you, the boss will appear in a final climactic video game boss ending level. And sure enough, eyes get big. He turns around. It's the zombie. Pull away, pull away. Helicopter pulls away, blah, blah. Zombie runs, jumps right into the helicopter. This super strength zombie is now having a fight with Batista in the helicopter. Batista and the guy going back and forth. Yeah, bro. The daughter doesn't help. The pilot has to fly. It's cool. Daughter doesn't help, and the passenger does nothing. The gun's there. It's just him and Batista. It's their time to shine. Batista's trying to shoot the thing in the head. I'm like, oh, okay. This zombie shouldn't die to get shot in the head because the army soldiers done shot him up. This team done shot him up. But I guess nobody, really, it's happened. No one has shot this zombie in the head. This whole movie, this whole time, nobody shot this fool in the head. Okay, so he thinks this deuce Glock is going to put one bullet in his head and that's going to be it. Well, he looks like he's going for it. The gun falls. Does the passenger help? No. Zack doesn't even show the passenger is there until after it's over. And then you're like, dang, the passenger was there the whole time. She didn't try to help. Wow. And then the daughter, nothing. Then, boom, Batista shoots the zombie in the head. His whole head blows up. Whole head blew up. Blue sparkles. Pistol to the head. Dead. So it's so convenient how the super strong, smartest boss king was able to live without getting shot in the head this whole movie. Very, very convenient, Zack. More blasphemy. The thing goes off, helicopter crashes, zombie Batista turns to a zombie. They have the emotional, I'm sorry, I want artisan lobster rolls. Oh yeah, with the artisan cheese, grilled cheese. And they have this moment. All of a sudden, this freaking broad cares. All of a sudden, this broad cares. And in this scene right here that we're looking at, she tells her dad, I hated you my whole life. I can't just turn it off. I hated you my whole life. But all of a sudden, when the helicopter crashes, Daddy, I love you. Not buying it. Didn't buy it. I was sitting there and it ruined it. It ruined Batista's hard work because Batista did a good job in this whole film. This last scene, they wasted his character in that death because it meant nothing. Seeing him go out like that meant nothing. And it was a waste. I'd rather have just saw him ride off into the sunset and put up the arm up with the money rather than this trash ending of him that we've seen. Your daughter don't love you, but all of a sudden this trash scene, he turns to a zombie, she shoots him in the head. Oh, divine justice. She has to carry the burden that he carried his whole life because he had to shoot her mother, his wife. Now she has to feel how he felt by killing her. It's me with this shit. That's not the ultimate blasphemy, though. Even though I've said much about this trash film, it gets worse. You remember when I said the white boy pushed Ghost into the vault? Yeah. Would you believe that he was in a vault and somehow the nuclear blast that blew up all of Las Vegas, boom, nuke. Cage opened up. Ghost comes out with the money. What's happening? What? First of all, your arm was broke. Now your arm is healed. But show, this motherfucker walked out. How did you get out the safe, bro? He got out. Somehow he was locked in the safe with no oxygen. Locked in a safe with no way out. So I assume the nuclear blast he was protected in the safe, and somehow it made enough vibration to unlock the locks. And he pushed himself out, or he used heat vision. That's what it was, Zach. He used heat vision because he's a superhero. He used heat vision, and he heat visioned his way out of the vault. And then proceeds to walk all those bags up with a broken hand because the guy twisted his arm off, basically. And managed to come up and walk through the desert for miles. But you see him walking in the rubble of Las Vegas. You can see him actually doing it. Let me see if I can go to that scene for you because it's really lovely. Shit is absolutely ridiculous. There we go. Look at my mans. He's walking amongst the rubble, seeing the destruction. Look at him. Walks through the desert. Look at this. Does he know? Are we supposed to look at this fool? Look at him. It's still on fire. So the nuke just hit not too long ago. Does Zack expect us to be this ignorant that we don't know? That whole shit is radioactive. It's He got cancer as soon as he opened up that shaft. Cancer, instant. He's sucking up, breathing in radiation, bro. He's about to, and he's walking these bags out the desert. Walking these things out the desert. Manages to come across a freaking marrow. So the black man got the marrow. He loads up the barrel. Oh, wait. How you gonna get this marrow? How you know this marrow work? How you know the marrow got gas? How you know the marrow got keys? Why? Because this is the heroic moment. This is the end of the movie. So automatically, the marrow works. It has gas. And he'll find the keys in the visor. All three happen. Drives all the way to Utah. All the way to Utah. All the way to an airport. Says, I want that private plane. No, sorry, sir, can't have the private. He puts the stacks of bread. Let me see what I can do for you. Then he becomes Tony Stark. And he's got the broads on the plane. He's got the broads on the plane, and this fool turns into Diddy. He's Diddying with the freaking... They're not questioning where this potentially mutilated, shot up black guy come from on this nice, shiny plane, dirty as heck. Nobody asks anything. Nobody reports to police. Yeah, that's a black man too. Snyder, if you want to be 100, the police would have been there as soon as he stepped foot on the airport. Get this nigga out of here, bro. He got gunshots. He probably robbed a bank. As soon as that cash came out that bag, he would have been like, what? But he says, I don't feel good. He goes to the bathroom, and then he looks at his arm. Oh, I was bit. Oh, dang. Sheet turns black. Look at that. Got bit. Bro, you missed me with this sheet. So not only do you blow my mind by saying that, oh, yeah, well, you know, he managed to be superhuman, get out of the vault, walk through radiation, find a car, a Mero SS V8 full of gas, and the keys in that motherfucker. Been there years, decades probably. Drove to Utah, got a private plane. No one asked. Don't ask. They did not ask. No questions. She said, just give me the money. And no questions was asked. Then he finds out he was bit. So let me get this straight. You were bit hours ago. You were probably bit, drive to Utah from Vegas. That's not far. I drove to Utah from Vegas. It was about 2 hours. Okay, 2 hour drive, about 2 hour drive. Blew up, probably say you were 4 hours. And you had to walk out of Vegas. You had to walk out of Vegas. So that probably took you 5 hours. So you probably 10 hours ago were bit by a zombie. And you, because you're special, you didn't turn for maybe another 10 more hours. You know why? Because you black, and that skin black. That means you special. Just like Nunu from ATL, you special. That's why. That's why you ain't turning. That's why you didn't turn yet. That's why we seen all this for a twist. This is a cheap movie that insults my intelligence, bro. This is a cheap movie that insults my intelligence, and this movie is exactly what Snyder is. He's nothing but visual and nothing else. Hollow. No substance. And I'm glad you're gone. Because this movie is helping expose exactly who you are. You made a movie called Army of the Dead when you did a movie called Dawn of the Dead. It's disrespectful to your own work from 2004. Dawn of the Dead is a good film that actually has common sense within the realms of sci-fi. Has a great story, script, acting, performances, and all that. Great ending. What is this trash that you made? It's garbage. Try to live your heyday, huh? You're like a veteran who still thinks he could dunk, and then you try to lunge, and then you can only swipe the net. You're figuring out you're washed out here, bro. You're washed. This is whack, bro. And it's a Netflix movie. You managed to fumble on a Netflix movie with a trash budget, bro. And this ignorant, disrespectful to my intelligence film. So this does it just shows that Zack Snyder is just that one-dimensional director. That's what he is. He is a one-note, one-key, one-frame, one-trick pony. And we don't need those type of directors working for Warner Brothers, controlling the DC universe. Remember that this director that made this trash movie was the controller of the DC universe, guys. Some of you guys are watching this review and you guys don't like superhero movies. You guys like zombies. You guys like Zack Snyder maybe, or you guys just like to browse on Netflix. Have you guys noticed how DC's been sucking since 2013? Maybe you guys didn't really like it. Oh, that movie's dark. I don't like that. Yeah, this is the guy who made those movies. This is the guy who makes sense now. Ding, ding. Exactly. Well, he's gone now. Future's going to be bright. I can't wait for the directors who actually have levels to how they direct. When you hire Zack Snyder, you know what you're going to get and nothing else. And what you're going to get is not enough. Zack Snyder is a beautiful dime piece chick with the most beautiful hair, nice toned skin, banging body, hips going wide. She just a bad. You like, dang. And then you walk up on her like, what's happening, girl? She like, hey. That's what Zack's like. He a freaking baddie. Like, what's up? And like, dang, what's up? And then you try to grade. And then you turn to the side and you realize it was a digital cardboard cutout this thin. You turn to the side, it's this thick. But if you face it this way, it looked like a whole goddamn baddie. Turn to the side, thin as shit. Turns into thin like a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon card. Look at it, thin like that. Look, hey, baby, dang. Nothing. Hey, baby, nothing. Hey, nothing. That's what it is. That's what Zack Snyder is. It's an angle. He's a certain angle. Oh, under this circumstance, if Zack Snyder only did the visual for this, but not the story there, and he only did creative and CG here, but not that, and then Snyder's dope, man. Yeah, that's out of here. That means you're just not a good director. That's what it means. It means you're not a good director. It means you're not on that level. If you can't check multiple boxes, you can't hit all the boxes of what a director's supposed to do, then you're not a good director. You need to go back to school. You need to learn some shit. You need to figure something out. Yeah, you got a cult following. They'll love whatever you do and there's visual junkies out there. There's visual junkies out there who will love and appreciate anything he does, and that's true. 3 people that like this movie: zombie lovers, Snyder fans, action junkies. 2 type of people that will have a problem with this film. Cinema lovers and people who don't like when stuff doesn't make sense will have major issues with this movie. And I'll be nice in the grade too, bro. I'll be nice in the grade because one of the things is it was entertaining. It was entertaining. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and I'll give this movie a grade. Army of the Dead. I'll give it a D, bro. D. Shala. There it is. Put down in the comment section what you guys think. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more of that real content. I am Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing. Deuces.